future travel. The conference is only started. Let me tell you a little bit. During our preparation for this conference, actually, we find out that a lot of our industry player, they don't know what is so-called business travel. Okay. Secondly, the player is in Malaysia. A lot of our player is doing a student tour, and our current development of business travel in Malaysia is very mild. It's like a tour. It's a student tour. Like in the year 6, okay, you have this so-called graduation tour, 毕业旅行, something like that, and that is actually more fun, friendship, gathering, and etc. And also in our school, during the school break or whatever, or in the holidays, teacher will organize this student tour. Like for example, Penang, they will come to Kuala Lumpur, okay, and Kuala Lumpur will go to Penang, or from Dong Mun will come to Kuala Lumpur. This type of tour. So this is what the school will organize, where the teacher, okay, will bring them around. But when you go in depth into the itinerary, this is what current that happen is they just go to a place, and the teacher will design for them. For example, when you come to Kuala Lumpur, the first place they wanted to go is Dataran Merdeka. Okay, Museum Negara. After Museum Negara, he said Dataran Merdeka opposite got Museum Textile. No, so go to Museum Textile. Further up a bit, there is Telecommunication Museum. They go. So and then after they want to go to maybe Sunday Lagoon theme park, and then after they go to food orchard and everything. So you can see that all the places they go is actually don't only have travel, but no study and research. And maybe they will classify like this. When I go to this textile museum, Museum Negara or whatever, when they go inside and then read the explanation of the tour guide, they will consider that is already a learning tour. But our concern is that I say research travel must have this element of research and learning, and more on experience. That means that not only they see, they touch, they feel, and actually we need a result. But on the tour that they are organized right now, they don't have this element, because they just go and see. Do they touch? Maybe they touch. You go to aquarium, you put your hand, you touch whatever in the water. That is one segment. But after that, they don't have a conclusion on this. What have you learned for today? Just like that's why current is only very basic. Okay, so what will WRTO will do after this conference, and that's the milestone. First of all, we already have our partner, just like I said. During BB, he come in for the conference, okay. They showcase what they do, like the master class. So the master class will be part of the learning milestone for them, for Durian. And also just now I mentioned about the that will be another segment we are going to do. Thirdly is in like for example in Penang, okay, the habitat, Antopia, Kampung Agong, and also the other one is we do for Penang, because Penang is the places to have the conference, and because we also already do a little bit groundwork in Penang. Then another one is the board games. I maybe your experience to play the board games. In Penang, we found that they have a set of program called Bansan. Bansan is is a Hokkien word for pasar. Okay, so with the board game, we already take the board game. We get the designer of the board game, the founder of the board game, to turn the board game into the learning tour. That means you play the games, we give you all the tasks. Because Bansan, you know pasar. Pasar is buy and sell. What is pasar buy? Sell is all the dry food, meat, seafood, and then etc. Right? And then in pasar also we try to in the game they already design with the sustainable and also the SDG, the environment, how they clear the waste and everything. So with the games, okay, we give them a task. Okay, also in the game also they touch on Penang food, like for example char kway teow, laksa and everything. 50 type of Penang food they put inside the board game. So the board game is like a Monopoly, you play on the table only one, right? But now we turn it into the live experience. So after they play the game, they have to got the task to fulfill. So they can go to the pasar, get all the ingredients that they need, and then they go back to another classroom, they do the cooking. And then after they do the cooking, they are actually end up, that is their lunch. If they cannot get the right ingredients for char kway teow, and then they will turn out into another thing of food. So they have to, really eat it, okay, and they need to put a report on that. So this is some sort like the things that level up. And this will become another segment of tourism, like the creativity tourism. So when we have all this, we are actually helping the youngster or all the community to create more and more this type of experiential itinerary, where the community tourism will be expanded from there, because they need to create something which is new. So this is the preparation by WRTO, because we are going to create the packages to sell it worldwide, especially to our members from others country, to send their delegates to participate in our business travel in Malaysia. Because if you ask them to come to see only, every one of them can do it. All the agents, they can do it. So we no need to have a very special facilitator. We no need to have a special places for them. So with business travel, this is the thing that we are doing. We need to level up a place, a site. That's right. That's why, for example, Durian BP in Sedang, okay, that is near to the UPM. So what we can do is the full experience, masterclass, orchard, plucking the food, touching the food, eat the food, smell the food, everything is there. So we can go one by one. So we have the package for every state. Okay, like for example, Endau Rompin is already well known as a rainforest reserve, right? So when you go to Endau Rompin, what are you going to learn? What are you going to see? So this is how we sit down with National Park of Johor. We are trying to create and then to do packages with a syllabus of learning. So this is the thing that we are going to do for WRTO after the conference. So in future, we will have more products, business travel product for all level of the people, or all age level of people. Like for example, for the young age, is between the kindergarten, is about 4 to 6 years old. And this category of people, their tour will be family trip for business travel. And the places they go, of course, they still will go to, like, come to Kuala Lumpur. Of course, they want to see the Twin Tower. But we will make the tour more attractive and more research, that we will tie up with Petronas site and also the Twin Tower, the one that you climb up to the bridge and everything. So we already started the discussion with Petronas site and also Twin Tower to come up with a very special package for this business travel student. Same thing when you go to Penang. you go to Entropia. We've spoken to Entropia. Okay, now these people, 4 to 6 years old, children come with the parents. Okay, what is the special experience that you offer for this? A family of 3 or a family of 4. Okay, some family they come, parents, father, grandfather, grandfather and grandmother, maybe 4 of them, maybe 3 of them, maybe 4 of them. So we also have this type of research travel. We call it family research travel. So we design this, and for the primary school and also secondary school, we design a few syllabus and content which is different. And those who come, they want to experience and they wanted to go to the school to take a look. Okay, we prepare the school for them to visit. For example, in Penang, okay, you can visit our private school, like Chong Ling is a very famous private school. So if they wanted to see how's our educational in Malaysia is actually practiced, they can always go to the school and take a look. They can experience that with a half-day interactive with the student, or they can also go into the school and do some activity with the student. So this is how we are planning to do. So for WRTO, beside this, how we are going to do it is not only with our local partner, so we will also work closely with our world think tank. And actually in WRTO, those who join WRTO as a member, that they will benefit from 2 sessions from our think tank members, that they will go down to the field and visit the members and sit down with them 1 year 2 times to help them actually to form up, to plan for their product towards the research travel need. So this is what we are doing. Like for example, last year, okay, they came to Malaysia while they wanted to choose, to see Penang, whether you have a good products, facility for the so-called the conference or not. So the think tank already sent 1 expert to come down, and between the 4 days and 3 nights, they actually draw out the whole, the framework for business travel in Penang. So they already highlight what you can do in Penang, what you can create, what is a must-see, how to do it. That's the basic guideline is already there. So now left after the conference, we are going to implement and create all the execute all the planning that they have already done for us. So in next year, 2025 summer holiday, we are actually plan and target the increase of delegates or students who come to Malaysia on research travel for every state. We have actually targeted for Penang because this is the homeland for us to do the conference. We are actually targeted at least, we wanted to bring at least 3,000 students for Penang next year to do this research travel. So we actually need what is the support from the industry, and the industry willing to implement what the requirement for research travel. So we also looking for suitable site to be certified for research travel, because in WRTO that we are going to certify those sites is suitable for the training for the research travel student and delegates. So we have our requirement to meet. So in this coming conference, we also will name out a few sites, but unfortunately until today our Malaysian site, there is no one yet actually fulfill the requirement for WRTO to become the site. But our site is very potential. Maybe they already on the 70% fulfill the requirement, but they still got let off at 30%, 40% they are not fulfilling. So we already make a list on this site. We are going to so-called table like a pencalonan, calon, that can fulfill the site requirement, and we are going to assist them to fulfill the requirement so that this site they can have a certified and recognized by the World Business Travel. So that will show our international standard when come into the design of the itinerary and the content. Yeah, that's our planning after the conference. Yeah.